Hello and welcome, fellow bookworms and film fans. Welcome to this week's episode of The Contented Narrative. We are looking at The Strawberry Thief by Joanne Harris. Now, this is a really nice little book. So, honestly, as I was reading it, I was just kind of like, do you know what? I really love this kind of story. It's not 100% clear what's going on at times, but I mean, the daughter in it, yeah, I can't say some of the names, but so you've got Vivian and Rosette, and Rosette's the daughter, and the daughter is non-verbal for a majority of the book, and will only sort of dropped it, and will only sort of communicate through certain ways. But her and her mum and her sister all sort of have like a touch to them, like a magic and a gift, and then everything's going okay until Rosette's almost like grandfather, like a surrogate grandfather, like not related but kind of loves her, dies and leaves her a patch of land, and then everything just kind of goes up in smoke. And it's so interesting to watch how it works, like to read how it works. It's so interesting to read the stories between the characters, see the growth of the characters as well, and it's just it left me with a nice feeling at the end. Like, there's no murder, there's no like sordidness. It's more sort of like the crux of it is the mum's fear of losing her children. So, you know, a lot of the time throughout the book, she says that the reason that Rosette is non-verbal is because she did something in front of a black cat, like called the wind in front of a black cat or something, and so it stole Rosette's voice, which stopped her from growing up, which meant that she would need her forever. And it deals with that kind of panic of, okay, when my children leave, like, what do I do, or who do I become? Like, I live for my children. And it's nice when parents live for their children, and it's nice when they feel that. So it deals with that, and it's more dealing with sort of mature themes rather than being like, oh, this person's with this person and this, but it also ties in with the story that's going on with Rosette and Vivian and the stranger that comes to the village. It's also dealing with I'm gonna try and say his name. So Narcisse, I have no idea, writes a confession to Reynard, who, when he dies, he leaves that confession, as well as leaving the woods to Rosette. And you get his story, the older gentleman that's died, you get his story interwoven with Rosette's story, and it's really nicely done, and I genuinely could not put it down, and I thoroughly enjoyed the characters, and I would give this probably a 4 out of 10. No, not a 4 out of 10, a 4 out of 5. It was a very, very good book. So please, if you're going to buy it or rent it or borrow it, you know where to go by now. And leave it below in the comments if you do enjoy this book. But thank you so much for watching, and remember to always keep it contento.